Good morning. Um, uh, Lights. There we go. I still got a light over here. I think I noticed that before I started the video, but really don't look into the camera to see what it sees. So sorry about that. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. It is Monday, kind of rainy, sleepy day, but we're here. Excuse me. Oh, what we're going to talk about? I have no idea. I actually do. I played Finspan. I got my demo copy Friday. Finspan is of the Wingspan, Wormspan family, and I had played Wingspan back. Been a while. Have not played Wormspan, but we got Finspan on the table yesterday. I watched a playthrough, and there was How to Play by Rodney at Watch It Played, which is one of the better instructional video people learn to play out there. Anyway, and hey, I think I might like this game. It's definitely similar to Wingspan, but different. I liked it. It was it's definitely a Euro game. I like what's it? I don't dislike Euro games, but I like more direct competition in games. But this one you didn't. Is really you had cards you didn't want to play because it might help other people, but you really weren't in direct competition with people. So um, they said when people do stuff that would help other players, there was no negative. It was all positive feedback, I call it. But it was good. A lot of choices, a lot of ways to win. I mean, we just first time we played five of us, but I think we all had a different strategy. And other than me really screwing up towards in the game, super close game. It was what 122 points won it. 120 was tied for second. 116 next, and I had 106 because I lost 10 points because I played a card in the wrong spot totally and lost 10 points. So I should have had 116 if I would have been paying attention. So basically, that span of 122 to 116 was basically could have been one card or one decision. Um, it's one of those games at the beginning, you don't think you have that many choices, but those early choices definitely impact your choices later on. When you don't, you don't have enough to do everything you want to do. It's a classic. Hey, I need to do 8 things. Well, I only got 6 turns. So you definitely, I think, want to set yourself up for in the beginning when you do have um, less options and more activations. Towards the end, when you don't have enough. Anyway, I liked it. Very visual game. Has fish. A lot I'd heard of, a lot I hadn't. Very colorful, very pretty game. Very simple mechanics. So you do have multiple choices, multiple ways to do stuff, which I like. Multiple ways to win, I like. So yeah, and I think we all agreed it definitely was a good game. So that will definitely be seeing the table again. I'm sorry, I feel hoarse. I don't know. Had great weekend. Travis in the game, he had a 40K tournament. We had 20 people outstanding, and still packed the house. I mean, it was basically standing room only, no extra table space. So that's a good problem. Me and Mike are still discussing how to get another table in the store. See, I got some thoughts and ideas, but yeah, we need to see what we can do there. But thanks to everybody that came out. The weather earlier in January was horrible. Definitely lost basically 4 days of sales, which luckily they were during the week, so not too bad. But still, as if any small business, when you're planning days of making money, um, and you don't, it makes it a challenge. Because small business, not just hobby, but even all small business, it's definitely about turning your inventory, keeping that cash flow going, um, and that's how I get new stuff in the stores by selling the old stuff. Um, so yeah, even the losing 4 days, it makes it a challenge. But thanks everybody coming out over the weekend. We made most of that back, caught up. So yeah, shout out to everybody that came out and spent money, or just came out. I appreciate the support with the weather the way it's been. It's I get it. It's been kind of slim pickings in here, but said this weekend, past weekend, you guys blew it out. So shout out to everybody that came out. And once again, talk to Mike about what we want to do with the store, to the store, all that stuff. Give us feedback. Um, I mentioned we brought Chelsea on doing magic. She's really stirring the pot there. I say that's in a good way. She's got good stuff going. Pretty much sold. I got the new Innistrad in on Friday, and yeah, it's gone. So I'm working on getting some more in. Once again, a good problem to have. So, yeah, give us feedback what you want to see. Um, you know, got some. As I always say, I got some thoughts. Just need to. A couple of things we're just going to make happen. A couple of things we will probably continue to talk. A couple of conventions coming up. Going down to Jacksonville skirmish first, not this weekend, but the next one. First, I guess that's the second weekend in February. Yeah. And then turn around that following weekend and going up to Williamsburg Mustard. It's basically a historical miniature convention. Went last year with Kurt. Had a good time. We're actually, I think we'll go up a day early, go see some of the museums around Williamsburg. It'll be fun. Be a good time. What else? We played Mario Go Kart. I finally dusted that off. Had a good time. Like this Thursday, we're gonna try pod racing. I can't find my original rules that I'd come up with. Um, there's a couple like Mario Go Kart. There's some rules out there, but modified them. And I do the same. I'm going to do the same thing with the pod racing Gaslands. I love the Gaslands rules overall, but it's one of those games. I just feel like it's a little longer than it should be. Um, so try to mainly simplify stuff. I find most games, if you simplify it, it makes it quicker play. We're talking about Shadowpoint, and we'll be running demos. I won't be, but demos going on all month of February, and we got it set up right here in front of me. Let's take the camera. Sorry about the big fat hand. There you go. Whoop. Got Josh and Michael's done a good job, and the guy setting up the table. And yeah, I know everybody's gonna get seasick on me. I've running demos and doing stuff with that. That's another game. I really like it. It can play longer than what I think it should go. Once again, it's a skirmish game. I look for my skirmish games. Hour and a half for an hour, at the most 2 hours. That's me, especially during the week. That's the problem with during the week. You get a game that takes longer, say 3.5 hours, and you come in at 6 after you get off work, really pushing up against that 10 o'clock. So to make it a challenge for them, the bigger games, if you will. Once again, that's one reason I like skirmish games, especially during the week, especially and when I'm here. It's hard to be here and focus on a game when I'm in the store because I'm doing multiple things. But yeah, see what else? What else? Once again, I thought of stuff to talk about. That's the main thing that's been on my mind is I had about two main thoughts of changing up the store, changing up. A lot of it's just better use of space. Uh, it's not bad, but even when I would look around now, I think um, it's definitely a space management issue with any retail store. Any, I think more so with hobby type stores like this is um, shelf space. Um, where do you have it? What do you have out? Trying to once again, as I mentioned, turn that product so you can buy more new product. Printers are quiet right now. I know. I've got um, working on some both mainly roll on train for Lord of the Rings. I really would like to get that on the table more. Now, a lot of people have been interested in that lately with the new rule set. And then I know Mike and Guy are looking at playing more of the mass combat with, I think it's called War of the Rings, old rule set. um, we use action movement bases instead of individual miniatures like what's it, Middle Earth Strategy. That's not a board game. Anyway, Lord of the Rings by Games Workshop. Um, paint. I'll continue not to be able to keep the Monument paint in stock. I know I got another order coming on already, and then the Color Forge primer is. I got an order of that in too. Going through that, it's actually good, very good stuff. So we're pushing that, and it's all good. Um, I guess it's just the weather. I'm like, I just want to lay down and take a nap. It rained pretty much all night. It's still rainy out there. It is warmed up, but it's still this is kind of a blah Monday. Um, what else we got coming up? We got some MCP tournaments coming up. Um, Arena Rex. I had put that order in. We should be getting our Arena Rex stuff on Thursday. And see more and hear more about that. That's one of those games I'm definitely looking towards adding to my convention lineup. It looks good. It plays simple. Goes back to that simple, and actually you get multiple players in that in the convention. So, looking at adding that to my lineup. Got some Oz stuff. I want to get another unit or two Oz stuff painted. So Yeah, always too many miniatures to paint, not enough time. And I'm really trying to do more board games. That was kind of the thought behind getting the Finspan and getting it on the table. Had a good time. It's fun. And it just helps me sell not just that board game, but other board games. When I have the knowledge, and then people see it on the table, multiple people, especially a game like Finspan, very colorful, very bright. It just looks cool. Um, yeah, several people ask me about that. So yeah, it's always good to get stuff, get it out on the table. Well, I think that's going to be about it for today. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm always thinking about doing more videos throughout the week, but it's just it's priorities, and I forget, and it just doesn't take long. It takes 15 minutes just to sit here and ramble. Roger. Yeah, Roger. Um, but I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get the printers up and running. I probably need to vacuum. Um, and yeah, do my Monday stuff, get some orders in. So with that, I think I'm going to say see you next time.